Hello, in this video I have a single replay for you, and it's in the M5A1, which is a tank I've had for a long time, although most of that time I didn't really play it. I didn't really play it because I just do very average in it, as I don't really have any terrible games, or at least not many, but I also don't really get very many good games. So anyway, you see me here, I'm rushing towards my favourite spotting position on this map, at least from the northern side, and I'm rewarded with a fair few spots straight off the bat. I can see all the enemy tank destroyers and medium tanks going into their sniping positions, and I managed to put a, well, I don't put a big hit in, but my team puts a big hit into the SU-85 that I spotted there. And I'm a bit concerned by this T-67, it's sitting in a bush, and if I were to fire, or to move back too far, it could spot me. But fortunately, my friendly artillery manages to kill it. So, well, I've done a bit of spotting damage so far. I haven't taken any shots because I was very concerned that whatever it was, 67, would be able to spot me. Now this T-40 is into an aggressive position. I decided I can take a shot at it. And there's my first kill, which was also my first damage done, and the first shot I fired in the game. I figured I could take that shot because I pulled back, so I figured these bushes in front of me would screen me. But now I have my binoculars back up, and I'm just waiting to see if I can spot any more of those tank destroyers. And I can. I pull back again so the bushes will screen me. Aim for the SU-85B, but it pulls behind the hill. So I take a couple of blind shots at the T-34. And I believe one of those went in, but the other one missed, and we'll just have to wait to the end of the battle to see. And now, waiting. My team is quite far back behind me, so I don't really have any support if I decide to push forward, and I know there are three, or at least three enemy tanks kind of around that ridgeline in front of me. So at the moment I'm just going to sit here and spot to see if they'll come back over the ridge, and if they do, then I can get my team to do some damage. Or otherwise I'm waiting for my heavies to push out of the town and give me some support to kind of attack the ridgeline here. Luckily not many tanks went into the city, or enemy tanks went into the city, so we should win there fairly quickly. But while that's happening, you see me getting a bit bored and just zooming in and out. There's that T-34, which gives me a bit of confidence because I now know there are only two enemy tanks, or, well, there are at least two enemy tanks, an SU-85 and an SU-85B along that ridgeline. And well, the crew, is it Crusader Covenanter, is moving up beside me. So I've got a bit of fire support if I decide to attack. And yeah, let's go do it. Oops, no, stop. SU-85B, it's on low health, and I miss, and my second shot misses as well. But we're going forward now. There's two tank destroyers there, one of them's on very low health. Looks like my team's about to win in the city, but basically I've just run out of patience. So I go over the hill, aiming to get behind the SU-85, and luckily the SU-85B was there as well. Put a shot into the SU-85. Killed the SU-85B, and I was thinking of going around behind the SU-85, but decided that I'll take the safer course and wait for my team to arrive, since we've just won in the city and all our heavies are heading south. Yeah, I figure I'm going to go for a wide flanking manoeuvre while we're waiting for the heavies to arrive, and I'm going to approach this SU-85 from the right. And luckily the Covenanter's going around the other side of the hill, put some shots in, but while the SU-85's turning to fight it, I close in. And I was actually trying to auto-aim on it here, but just wasn't working out. But I'm able to put one shot in, and I managed to get my third kill there. Which is pretty alright considering that I've actually been killing some pretty high tier tanks, except for the T-40. But SU-85 and SU-85B, they're both pretty decent things to kill when you're in a tier 4 light tank. I should also mention this is a tier 6 game, so I am very bottom of the team here. But suddenly an SU-8 and a KV-1 left. SU-8's just behind this house, and it wasn't looking at me, so I'm able to put a shot in before our friendly Panzer IV-H kills it. And the enemy KV-1 is the last remaining tank, and it's actually all the way up in our base. I'm not actually entirely sure how it got there, but either way, it's basically on the, well, furthest point on the map away from me as you can get. But I decided not to, farm a few cap points, and instead I'm going to try and get back to fight the Tier 5 heavy tank. But unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to do anything. Well, it's not really going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to be able to do anything at all because our friendly Nashorn kills it just then. And, well, that's the game. And that was an Ace Mastery badge, and I also got the Scout Medal. And the thing is, I only did 486 damage, so I got all of my experience, or at least the majority of my experience, from doing 1500 spotting damage. And, well, also the damage I did, a lot of it was to tanks that were of a higher tier than me. And yeah, I was actually quite happy with that result. As I say, I don't often do well in the M5A1, so being top of my team, especially in a tier 6 game as M5A1, was actually pretty surprising. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.